Imagine declaring war, and before you can grab a snack, it's already over. Sounds far-fetched, right? Well, hold that thought. You're about to hear the incredible tale of the Anglo-Zanzibar War, the shortest war in history, lasting just 38 minutes. But make no mistake, this was no mere skirmish. Its origins were rooted in power, rebellion, and betrayal. By the end, you'll see just how dramatically things can change in the blink of an eye. But first, let's set the stage. It's the late 19th century. The British Empire is at its height, its influence stretching across the globe. Zanzibar, an island off the coast of East Africa, although technically independent, is under a British protectorate, meaning its political decisions are guided, or often controlled, by Britain. Enter Sultan Hamad bin Thawani, who had ruled Zanzibar as a cooperative ally of the British. But then, he suddenly dies on August 25, 1896. Power immediately shifts when Hamad's cousin, Sultan Khalid bin Bargash, claims the throne in what can best be described as a political coup. The British are not having it. Khalid's rapid takeover sparks a tense diplomatic standoff. The British demand Khalid's surrender, insisting that a pro-British candidate, Hamoud bin Mohammed, should take power instead. Khalid, fortified in the Sultan's palace, refuses. With over 2,800 men and a modest artillery, he prepares to defend his position. Meanwhile, the British Navy gear up, assembling 5 warships in the harbor and positioning 900 soldiers, including Marines. The deadline is set. Khalid must step down by 9 a.m. on August 27, 1896. By this moment in time, tensions are sky-high. Passers-by likely didn't realize they were witnessing what would soon be written into history books as the shortest conflict ever. And so, 9 a.m. strikes. Sultan Khalid's forces still hold their ground. In response, British warships open fire on the palace. Within moments, it becomes glaringly clear that Khalid's forces are no match for British firepower. The bombardment destroys the palace, sinking the Sultan's yacht and obliterating his resistance. By 9:38 a.m., only 38 minutes later, it's all over. Khalid flees, seeking asylum at the German consulate, while British forces install their chosen sultan. Casualties are lopsided. Approximately 500 lives lost on the Zanzibari side, while the British suffer just 1 injured sailor. But why does this matter? It might seem like an odd historical footnote, a tiny war barely longer than a coffee break. Yet, the Anglo-Zanzibar War reveals the extent of imperial power dynamics at the time. Zanzibar's traditional leadership clashed with external political manipulation, a theme that echoed throughout global history as empires exerted influence over colonies and protectorates. The war wasn't just an anomaly in its brevity, it was a symbol of the tensions between tradition and foreign control. Here's another fascinating twist. While the war itself ended quickly, its implications endured for years. Khalid bin Bargash eventually attempted a rebellion against colonial rule but failed, leading to his exile. Meanwhile, Zanzibar remained under British influence until 1963, when it finally gained full independence. History, as always, tends to ripple far longer than any single event. So, the next time someone asks, "What's the shortest war in history?" you can confidently tell them about Zanzibar's brief but dramatic 38-minute struggle. A tale of rebellion, gunfire, and imperial influences all condensed into less time than it takes to watch an average TV show. Please like, share, and subscribe. This outstanding video was crafted by VidWiz. Want your own standout videos like this for fun or profit? Click the link in the description to get started today.